Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Welcome to another Creative Opinions podcast. I am your host, Stephen Williams, and I am here with a couple of co hosts of mine. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yo, what's poppin' real time? This is Andre, aka Dre, aka I'm still waiting on all your aunties to text me back, but it's fine. We'll figure it out eventually.
And Shae.
And I am Shae, like the butter.
Not Shea Butter. Okay. I see you. So last time we gathered together in a circle, held hands and sung Kumbaya, we
That's
talked
right.
about mental health in the African American community. Um, that episode made me realize that we we can do more to help our community and um really reaching the goals of having a complete healthy African American community if we just like bond with one another and not just say that we're there for them but like make them feel welcome and make them feel like they can talk to us at any given time about whatever situation they got going on. Um, Today is what, Thursday the 18th, and Valentine's Day was 4 days ago. So, with that being said, Dre, how was your Valentine's Day?
Man, first let me preposition this. Valentine's Day is like my favorite holiday.
Okay.
Um, but this past Sunday was not my favorite day.
Oh,
Yeah, man, it was just cheeks all around, and not the good kind.
did
Just
you
just
get
cheeks.
cheeks on
No,
Valentine's Day?
no, no, no,
Oh
no cheeks
man.
were
Oh
no
man.
cheeks were clapped in the making of the statement.
Oh
So
man.
yeah.
I feel you on that one. Um, what about you, Shay?
Mine was mine was really good. I enjoyed it despite despite the rain. Other than that, it was really good. Valentine's Day is also one of my favorite holidays, air quotes.
Yikes.
I just enjoy the love and seeing all the black love and et cetera, et cetera. And of course,
Sorry.
gifts.
I'm sorry. I am not a fan of Valentine's Day.
That's because you're single,
Hey,
so
hey,
you don't
watch your
have
mouth, watch your
anyone
mouth,
to
watch your mouth.
celebrate with.
But my Valentine's Day was booty cheeks. It was booty cheeks. And I'm not saying that in a good way either. This is like my 17th Valentine's Day in a row doing it by myself, you know? Like this is not what I expected on a quote unquote day of love, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not what life is supposed to be. I woke up and I had to make my own breakfast. Like, what is this?
Wow.
Did you have to make your own breakfast too, Andre?
You know what? I did not. Some guy at Waffle House made it for me. Um,
But you
but
bought it.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I bought it.
It's the principle, sir. Somebody made it, but you
Sure.
had to buy it.
I had breakfast in bed with room service, and
No,
they even put strawberries, lots, and floatable roses in my mimosa.
respectfully, Shay, I didn't ask you yet, but sorry, I'm just a little bit bitter that you had breakfast in bed and roses and strawberries, and you probably got whispered sweet nothings in your ear on Valentine's Day, and
No, I did not get. That's too far.
that's too far. Okay, to each their own. But you at least had a decent Valentine's Day. Did you have a Valentine, Shay?
I did. Yeah, I had a Valentine.
Oh, oh,
That XL you did was
right.
something.
It almost sounded like you had a flashback or something.
Well, so Valentine's Day with me, I celebrate like the love for my girls. I celebrate obviously with my daughter. I celebrate with my partners, and like so I
Your
have
partners.
a
You have
whole
more than
lot
one
of.
partner? Oh, okay. I'm guessing she has more than one partner.
No, I don't necessarily have. So long story short, I'm weighing my options again. So
So you're back on the
Mm.
free agents list.
I'm just weighing my options before I seal the deal.
So you're not putting all your eggs in that one basket.
As of right now, it's just it's just something the therapist asked us to do. Is just double check.
A double check, like a discount double check, like Aaron
I'm
Rodgers.
dead. I'm so dead.
Yo, that's wild. What about you, Jay? Did you have a Valentine?
Funny story. You should ask that. Thanks for asking. So I had set up a possible Valentine.
Okay, I'm liking how this is
You
going.
know, um, so over the this past weekend, I had a lot of personal life events happen to me.
Would you like to talk
Um,
about that at a later time, or you okay? Do we need to call
no,
it
no,
now?
no, no. I mean, my car got messed up, so I currently don't have my own personal
Ooh,
mode of transportation.
yikes!
Um,
Sorry to hear that.
but either way, besides that, the young lady who I possibly could have did Valentine things with, um, I haven't heard from her in like a week or so.
Yikes! About a week ago.
Yeah, 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 all that. And so, first of all, screw her.
Yes.
Um, Second of all, you could have just told me. If I'm ugly,
Right.
just say that. But
Right.
it is cool.
I
I
mean,
spoke to her
if you
yesterday.
want to, because we're all about being petty on the show, you can put her
I'm
name
not.
out there if you want to.
I'm not that. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at your level of petty.
Uh
But
my level of petty is legendary.
yeah, 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 all that.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it was just. I actually spoke to her yesterday. She was like blah 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 blah, trying to explain herself and all that good stuff. But
So
either way, I didn't have a Valentine, so it
she
is what
went
it is.
missing in action,
Basically, she
only to
had
hit
someone
you up
else.
later and say, "Oh, this is why I couldn't." She had to come up with a story.
The funny part about it, she didn't have anyone else. That's
What?
the funny part. The crazy part, she just wasn't ready to
Wait,
I don't
so
know did I
so
don't know if
from
I scared her
January
about
1st to February 14th, she wasn't ready to have a Valentine?
I don't know. I mean, some people put a lot of weight in things like that. It's just but yeah, that she
Wow.
she 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 genuinely does not have another person in her life, but she genuinely is not also decided within I guess the last week or so that she wasn't looking for another person either. So I mean that's cool. I
But she
wasn't
could have told you
necessarily
this
looking for a person
before.
either. Huh?
She could have told you this before, though, right?
Yeah, she definitely could have. But such is life and life is such and thus the world turns.
I
But
mean, is she at least cute?
oh yeah, she bad. I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie,
okay, okay,
She's
okay,
bad,
okay, okay.
But
What was she
but
at the
one
function?
no, she was
Oh, okay,
not.
okay, okay,
Thank
okay.
God. Um
Yeah, that would have been bad.
but that's what I get for messing with Case. But
Oh, she's
at the
like,
end of the day,
oh, okay,
it is what it is.
right,
And my feelings not hurt about it. So, but my dick is, so it's all good.
bruh. So let me just tell y'all about this. So I am a what do you call it? I am a whore when it comes to online dating. I got POF, I have Tinder, I have Bumble, and I have Facebook dating, right? Those are the four modes of dating that I try out, right? So for Valentine's Day, I decided to put myself out there, or prior to Valentine's Day, I should say, I decided to put myself out there and try and get me a Valentine, because who wants to be alone on Valentine's Day, right? Anyway, so I get a bite. I put my bait out there. I get a bite, you know. And so we decided to go on a pre Valentine's Day date. If that makes sense.
So, bro, I didn't mean to interrupt your story,
Mm.
but you was out here doing Valentine interviews.
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm I'm always doing interviews for potential bay, you know? Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
just can't be out here in these streets like putting all my eggs in one basket. I used to do that. Well, let's tell the truth. I never actually really put all my eggs in one basket, even when I was kind of locked down. But yeah.
Okay.
So anyways, um me and this girl, this lovely young lady,
Oh,
we meet
that's
up.
a fact.
All right. Here we go with this.
I was waiting for it. I'm
Me too.
sorry.
Me too. Me too. Anyways, so me and this young lady, we meet up. We go to a park because it's one of those free dates that you don't really have to worry about coming out of your pocket to like spend money on somebody that's never gonna call you back. You know. So
Okay.
we meet in the park. Everything's going good. I'm telling little jokey jokes here and there, making her feel comfortable, not being overly awkward or flirtatious. It's just a nice, cool, smooth date, right? So we've been texting every day for that same week, and then she goes, um, she goes to Orlando with her friends, right? She's like, "Yeah, I'm going to Orlando this weekend, so blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Whoa, I thought you were gonna be my Valentine." But anyways, so that ended up not working out because we had already talked about being each other's Valentine, but at the same time, it was kind of mushed because of her plans that I knew but didn't know about. Does that make sense?
Um,
You didn't
sounds
know
like
the dates, but you knew she was gone.
Yes, that part. So it
um,
caught me off guard, right? So I'm like, all
I
right,
ain't gonna lie.
boom.
It sounds like I need to congratulate you.
No, no,
Wait,
no,
so
no, no, because it gets weirder. So like we were texting every day, boom, 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 and it gets to Valentine's Day, and I don't hear nothing from her. But I'm still sending like a text a day. Like it wasn't too deep. It was just like a text a day to be like just checking on you for your welfare and your safety. You know what I'm saying? Not to like blow up her inbox, but none of that. Anyways, she's not responding. So I'm just like, okay, so she's not interested anymore. And I don't hear anything from her ever again. I mean, granted, it's only been like a few days since, but I didn't hear back from her ever again.
yikes.
Yeah. And so then I've been posting a bunch of stuff on Facebook, like, you know, I'm sick of y'all. I'm banning Valentine's Day from now on. I'm boycotting it, all this other stuff, because it should be boycotted, right? Do you agree or no?
I can't agree with that. I'm sorry, bro.
Why not?
No,
Um,
no,
yeah,
no.
nah, bro.
It's gonna be boycotted because you just feel bad because you haven't had a Valentine for the last 17 years, and this year when you wanted to have a Valentine, she stood you up. But the moment you find somebody who you want to celebrate that day with, then you're gonna like it again. And that's
Uh,
just how I feel about it. It's the truth,
nah.
and
I
I'm
think I'm
not
still gonna
wrong.
be against it.
So
Hear
when
me
you
out.
have, yeah, let's hear
Hear me
him
out,
out.
bro. Listen, I get it.
mhm.
Um, just so I'm gonna ask you some questions before I give you my personal thoughts.
Okay, okay.
Have you ever like slammed your door? I mean, slammed your finger in the door?
Yes.
Yes, cool, great. I figured that. But have you continued to still open and close doors?
Um, I would say yes.
Cool, great. I'm glad we figured that out. So, with that being said, I mean, granted, closing and opening doors is such a minuscule task,
Right.
but at the end of the day, if we boil it down to it, so is love. And and
Mm, I
and
see what you're
being
doing
that
there.
is
I see what you're
as
doing.
such, I get it. There's a lot more graphic feelings and all of that into it. But at the end of the day, you know, you love and love. You feel me? And so, granted, you had 17 bad Valentine's Day. Who's to say, number 18 gonna be that one? You feel me? Who's to say number 19 is gonna be that one? It
Nah.
doesn't
It's the fact
matter.
that he said that he had 17 bad Valentine's Day, which
First of
means that
all,
I was
first of
once
all,
included.
it's the fact that
You're
I had
trying
to
to
make my
avoid
own
that.
breakfast this time that I'm so upset with this past Valentine's Day, and I had to beat my meat
Yeah,
3 times. 3 times.
But you
you
do
know.
that
That's
with
unacceptable.
Allie being back.
Hey, don't put my business out there like that, Shay. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But hear me out.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I get that, but as Shay kind of alluded to, one, you probably were gonna do that anyway. Two,
No, I wasn't, because if things would have worked out
but
with
look,
who I
look
had
though, hear me
plans
out.
for,
But look though, look
I
though,
wouldn't have
look
had to
though.
do all that.
I get that, true, but you know, there's you have to plant before things can grow, and then if you never plant, things never grow. So I don't think you should boycott something that could one day provide provide a very plentiful fruitfulness.
Nah, cause like
This
if you really look at the history of Valentine's Day is a terrible day. A terrible
Oh,
day.
here you're one of those people.
No, listen. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right, hear me out. Third AD, Emperor Claudius II beheads two men who both coincidentally their names were Valentine. Right, right.
okay, yeah.
Boom. So like you get beheaded on on
Mm.
on February 14th, and that's supposed to be a day of love. No, and
Okay, so
then
how
hold
many
on,
days did you
hold hold
celebrate
hold
July 4th?
hold on. I don't celebrate the Caucasian Day. Okay,
Okay.
that's a colonizer holiday.
That's beautiful.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, a lot of black people fought in there, but like our Independence Day is Juneteenth.
But how
Is
many
it?
days?
That's not true.
How many days did you celebrate July 4th before you knew all of this
I don't
Juneteenth?
celebrate July 4th.
Oh, you're really, Stefan?
I
Really?
don't even wear red, white, and blue on
Oh,
on 4th of July anymore. I just go for the
you
barbecue.
okay?
I'm fucking weak.
I mean, it's true.
But hear me out. Do you say the word nigger or nigga? Nigger?
Sometimes,
Niglet.
I
yes,
don't say those
yes,
words.
I do.
Okay.
Sometimes.
I mean, at one point in time, that was a derogatory term.
Oh my gosh,
So
I see
are
where
you
you're going. I see what you did
at
there,
this
and I see what you're doing, and I don't
so
like
at
it.
this point are you just gonna stop saying nigga, nigga, nigger, nigga,
Niggerette,
Nigga.
niggy.
any variation of the N
No,
word? Are
but
you gonna
look,
just stop?
stay with me for a second though, right?
I'm here. I mean, we're,
Stay
we're not
with me.
going anywhere.
It wasn't until the
Giggers
Middle
and niggas.
Ages that Valentine's Day that we know now is associated with the Day of Love. Actually, it became a thing. So you mean to tell
Okay.
me from like 3 years after the good Lord Christ himself had died that
Mm,
people were getting beheaded to the Middle Ages, to like Shakespearean times? That's when they finally decided to make the 14th of February the Day of Love? That's a
okay, but
long
but
time.
but also look at this as well. There's a lot of things that happen on a lot of days.
Jesus.
January 1st, was Emancipation Proclamation. I mean, they only celebrate that literally in the Baptist and Missionary Church. Let's see what else we got. A couple of days out the year, they call that shit Groundhog's Day. They have a whole game called Whack A Mole to celebrate that.
You know what? I never knew
Hey,
that was to represent Groundhog's Day. I just learned something
uh,
new today.
It's the
hey,
whole
Chris,
Santa Claus for Christmas. Are you gonna not tell your kids about Santa Claus,
Oh,
or is Christmas Day?
I'm definitely telling them that Santa Claus is fake as hell.
So you
yeah,
you're just
yeah,
Yeah,
the
cause
tooth
they not
fairy.
about to get none of the he not about to get none of the credit that
I agree
uh
with him on that one. But
yeah,
the
they're not
point that
getting
we're
none of
trying to
that
make
credit.
is the point we're trying to make is you're canceling a day
Yeah, I'm
That,
boycotting it.
in all honesty, you don't need to.
Why? And it
He
goes
really
even further.
doesn't because I feel like the last time he celebrated with the girl with the doggy and you took her to feed the giraffes and all this type of
First of all,
stuff
that didn't
from
happen on no damn Valentine's Day.
well, whatever. You did a whole. I feel like you had some good Valentine's activities. So maybe it's just because you're single and you don't want to be, but it's going to come, and you're going to enjoy. You're going
Mm-mm,
to enjoy
no,
spending the time with the
mm-mm,
person you
no.
love.
See, like the way
Um,
I look at it a little bit different because, like, even one more point to of emphasis back in the history of Valentine's Day, like the Saint Valentine's Day massacre in 1929 in Chicago, when 7 men were shot and killed execution style in a parking garage on the
Yeah,
quote
but those same
unquote
7 men was
day
also
of
trying to
love.
rob the. Yeah, but those same 7 men was also trying to rob the biggest gangster in
thank
goddamn
you.
Chicago at the time. So I'm saying, listen, bro. Like, I mean, hey, hit it to your point.
Right.
They did something that ended up getting them killed. Cause and
Exactly.
effect.
But
So
how does a day
you
of
look.
tragedy and death end up becoming one of the biggest days for businesses and quote unquote the day of love worldwide?
Hear me out.
All
Hear
right.
me out. There was a time in our history, right?
Yeah.
If you and you can look this up if you want to. Don't fact check me right now. But literally, it started around 1942.
Mhm.
December 7th, of course, 1941 was Pearl Harbor,
Right.
and the world itself, got caught up. Yeah, I mean, it got caught up in the whole. We're killing each other for fun, trying to figure out a way to rule the world, and companies got together and said we need to figure out how to bring love back. And it morphed, evolved into what Valentine's Day is now. Granted, it's a cash cow, a quick way to bring in a few extra dollars for big companies.
A
But
few.
listen. Here's the thing, man. Granted, if you have a significant other or if there's somebody you want, that you should be showing them love every single day. But a
True.
day out of time where you make that one person feel more special than the other, I mean, why not, man?
Nah, I don't agree. What I agree to a certain extent because like I don't know if you know this. I mean, you probably do because I put it in the outline so you can see the notes that I had put there. But on February 14th last year, businesses made $27.4 billion. That's what a billion dollars on Valentine's Day. And
Okay,
then they made over $21.8 billion just 4 days ago off of
okay,
Valentine's Day
uh-huh,
during COVID. Like that's
okay.
crazy.
No, it's not. Why is it not crazy? Because literally, outside of probably hate, love is probably one of the biggest consumers in the business market.
And I'm supposed to be the hopeless romantic here.
I'm sorry. I mean, I told you I love Valentine's Day. I'm gonna fight for that shit. My B. So if y'all listen to this, I'm also single. But
Holla at your boy.
so
Holla at your boy.
wanted to point that out too. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Any
I
alpha.
mean, look, yeah, and I got hell. Anyways, the point is that we spend more money on love than literally almost anything. Just think about it. You love your kids, you gonna spend money on them. You love your husband, you're gonna
Fuck them
spend money on
kids.
him. You love your wife, you're gonna spend money on
Fuck them
her.
kids.
You love your friend, you're gonna spend money doing things with them, and vice versa with the relationship. So I mean, yeah, love is going to make money. Period. Literally, think about any type of music outside of EDM. What are they talking about? Some version of love. So I mean, yeah, it makes money.
Shay, do you have any thoughts about this? Cause I'm fed up with this. right now.
I love Valentine's
Oh my
Day. It's just
gosh.
something about it that
I'm
I
outnumbered, you
absolutely love. I
guys.
will always love Valentine's Day, so I don't I don't know what to say.
To me, Valentine's Day is overrated. And I'm gonna
But
tell you
what
why.
makes it overrated,
I'm gonna
bro?
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right, I appreciate you.
It's something that you were hitting on earlier. Why do you wait until a man-made holiday to make your significant other feel special? Why? There's no there's no if you make your significant other feel special 365 days of the year, or even if she's mad at you, even if you're mad at them, whatever the case may be, if you're still making them feel loved in those situations when y'all are going through arguments and all this other stuff, then you don't need to, like, make her feel special on a man-made holiday that is supposed to tell her that you're loved. Oh my gosh, you're
Well,
loved.
I can answer this in a couple of different ways. I'm gonna try three. Okay,
Okay.
first one's gonna be from the Bible. Um, it says somewhere in the Bible
In the Bible.
that you study to
The
show yourself
Bible
approved.
says.
That you study to show yourself approved. Um,
Mm, that's one of
that's
my
the first
favorite
one.
Bible verses, but I'm not gonna get into that because it says some other stuff in there to, all right, but yeah, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, but to further elaborate, the second one I'm gonna go is it's a sports. Big sport fan you are. So,
Okay.
um, you have the Super Bowl,
Yes.
you got the NBA Finals,
Mm-hmm.
you have the Stanley Cup,
Right.
you got the Olympics.
You do.
Those things, the Olympics happens every 4 years, winter and summer. But
Okay.
literally, the Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, NBA Finals happens once a year.
Right.
If it happened every day, it wouldn't be the Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, NBA Finals, and such.
I see what you did there.
And I'm gonna come at it the third way. Um, you brought up, and I alluded to it earlier. You're supposed to show that significant other that you love them every day, like
Right.
every single day. It's supposed to be
Every
a
day.
continuous thing that you're doing. But if you love your significant other, there are certain times where you not have to, but should want them to kind of not compare, but be able to boast about their relationship more than their friends or whatever.
So it's a competition between
No, no.
their
Here's the thing: it's not a
circles.
it's not a competition, but if you love your significant other, like you say you do,
Right.
and you're doing it continuously, the last thing you would want is for that one day where there is a numerous amounts of people exhibiting their love publicly
Mm-hmm.
for you to be the one of the few people who isn't.
Gotcha. Okay, I guess that makes sense, but like I still say it's overrated. Um, Shay, do you believe that Valentine's Day is or isn't overrated?
It is not
Oh
overrated.
my gosh.
It's just like Mother's Day and Father's Day and my birthday. Like
I'm
those
dead.
Not you throwing in your birthday in there as if it's a man-made holiday.
I mean, somebody made it.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
people.
Oh my gosh.
like we show love to our mothers every day, right? So why do we go extra on Mother's Day?
That's a different story.
How is that a different story? It's the same story.
No, it's not. It's a different story.
It's the same story because it's love.
It's love.
Oh my gosh.
And you know you love your mama. And you go all out on Mother's
Y'all
Day.
got shot by Cupid a little bit too much.
No,
I
I
told
don't
you
even.
these
I don't even know nobody named Cupid.
these
All right.
girls be that the first of all, you trying to date before Valentine's Day is like trying to date when you know is not a good thing. To me, it's like girls right now know that you about to get that stimulus check, it's tax return
You know what? I'm
season.
sick of you.
Like if
I
they
am
are just,
sick.
I just feel like what I'm trying to say is, I just feel like it was a bad idea for you to go shopping for a Valentine's a couple of
Who
days
said I went
before
shopping?
Valentine's to get the
Who
same
said I went
reaction.
shopping?
You went shopping, bro.
You just said you
It's
shopping on
it,
POL,
it's a
and
metaphor. It's a metaphor.
yeah,
I thought you said. Okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I went shopping on dating sites
right.
You
for the
went
potential.
you went shorty fishing.
Okay, shot
Right.
it fishing.
You go shopping for potential stuff, and I feel like you went shopping because you was like, I gotta be alone. I'm about to somebody, anybody. And as long as I'm not by myself, I will feel good because they will fill that void for this moment.
But
They
that's
may
the
not be good
thing,
for me
though. That's
on
the
the
thing,
15th.
though. I'm okay with being alone, cause I ain't gotta buy
Shit.
nobody no gifts on no niggas day. I mean Valentine's Day.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
But here's the thing, bro.
But I'm not a
Here's the
cheap
thing.
giver. I'm not a cheap gift giver either. So like, I saved myself some heartaches by not having to buy anybody anything.
Interesting. You said that. So let's just say, God forbid. By the way, this is a very drastic metaphor. I apologize in
Oh
advance for those
my
listening,
gosh.
and especially to you, Will, who I'm about to use it on.
All right.
Drastically.
Okay.
Say your mom gets sick, right?
Knock on wood.
Right. Please, please don't let Stefan's mom get sick. Yeah. In the name of the Holy Father, the Spirit, and the Son. All right. So she gets sick.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to cry.
And buy flowers and go to the hospital and sleep.
First of all, you know me long enough, Shae, to know that I do not buy flowers.
It's a metaphor, Will.
Okay. Okay. All
Live
right.
in the metaphor. Live in
Okay.
the world of
All
the
right.
metaphor.
We're living
But
in the world of the metaphor.
the point is, you're going to do everything in your power to at least bring some happiness to her until she gets better. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Great. I'm glad you agree. So, with that being said, if you're going to do everything in your power when your mom is sick, and you're going to do everything in your power when for Mother's Day, if you have a significant other, when you do everything in your power to make that one person feel special on that one day where everybody feels special?
He does.
First of
Period.
all, what I'm going to do is make her feel special regardless of
Don't
whether it's
go out
Crema,
on Valentine's Day.
regardless of whether it's on Valentine's Day, regardless is Juneteenth, or like we was talking about earlier, Independence Day. Like any of these man-made holidays, I'm gonna make my woman feel special, like regardless of what day it is. So I don't have to wait to know man-made holiday that the colonizers gave us to celebrate her.
Okay.
So why do you think that? All right. So this is like you being married. In my opinion, you're being married, and your 1 year anniversary comes around, and then when your 1 year anniversary comes around, you're dressing up, you're going on trips, you're doing all this type of stuff.
I
What is the
mean,
difference if you're making her feel special all year around?
see, that is to commemorate the beginning of our marriage or our relationship. That's a different story.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it though? It's
Yes.
not.
It
But
is.
you're not you're looking at the the story, but you're not looking at the reason. Because is your anniversary considered a man-made holiday?
No, because nobody else celebrates it except for my significant other and I.
But so you think nobody else has an anniversary that day?
That doesn't matter to me. Like
Hmm.
if my if our anniversary is on some random day, like I don't know, like April 20th. I don't know that there's a holiday on that day.
No, but someone else is celebrating the
I
anniversary.
don't know everybody else. I don't know
But
anybody else.
so what I'm trying to get at is on your anniversaries, you're not going to celebrate because
I
you
didn't
did
say
whatever.
that I wasn't going to celebrate. I said those uh Anniversaries are to commemorate the start of our relationship together. So that's a different story.
Interesting.
Mm.
Cause
I
like
have another.
February 14th is a day that's gonna come up, regardless of whether I'm in a, it's gonna be a man-made holiday, regardless of whether we're in a relationship or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
not
beautiful.
that we're commemorating our relationship on February 14th or August, whatever, or April 20th, or whatever the day I had said it was. Like those are two different dates. Those are two different instances where one is being celebrated every year because of a man made holiday, and another is being celebrated between a couple because they're commemorating a remembrance of when their time together started.
Mm, that was cute.
You like that? You like that? I like that.
Not at all. Check this
All
out.
right. Okay.
Um. So, question:
Mm-hmm.
Do
Answer.
you
Do 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 do
celebrate
do do.
Resurrection Day and/or Easter?
I see.
I, I see
Growing
where
up
you.
in the church,
That's what I like, Dre.
growing up in the church house. See, y'all not about to be tag teaming me up in here.
Ain't nobody tag team me.
Grow,
I don't even do that.
growing
Just
up in
just
the
go.
church house, Resurrection Day, Resurrection Sunday,
Uh-huh.
also known as Easter for the colonizers, is the day that the Lord hath risen from the dead,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay, cool. Great.
But I don't
Glad
believe
we
in them
clarified
bunnies
that.
and boiling eggs and dipping them
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
colored dye.
Yeah. Yeah. You off topic. Cool.
All right.
Anyways, um, question
Answer.
for Resurrection Day. How many times did you possibly get a new suit or dressed up for that day? Put on the suspenders that you love so much.
See, that's a different story because
No.
I didn't personally
Just
go out.
answer the question.
Okay.
Just answer the question.
What was the question again, sir?
How many times? And I'm not talking childhood either. I'm talking way into your adult life. How many times on Resurrection Day and or Easter did you get dressed up and or get you a little fit for that day?
On my own volition,
Either or.
like specifically went out and gathered
For
clothing
every Easter,
for
honey.
Easter.
Every Easter. He trying to beat around the bush.
No. Cause like
That's
as an adult, as an
See, you're not
adult, I didn't specifically go out and buy any clothes for Resurrection
okay.
Sunday.
See, once again, you're answering questions I didn't ask. I didn't ask you did you buy clothes. I asked you how many times did you gather a fit for said day?
I would say in my adult life, I may have partook in the celebrating of Resurrection Day a handful of times.
Great. Glad you answered that. So, first of all,
I feel like you guys are double
on
teaming me.
any certain level, even though with you being a preacher kid, your faith and your religion and your belief in my Savior is the choice. Correct.
I see where you're going. Yes, it
No,
is a
no, no.
choice.
Take this ride with me, player.
All right.
So I'm saying, so it's a choice, correct?
Okay. Yes, it is indeed. Mm-hmm.
It is. Okay, and by your own measure, you clarify for me. You did not always buy fits for that day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Correct. You alluded to this earlier in another conversation where you brought up
I feel like I'm on a stand.
how much money is being made
Mm-hmm.
over a certain amount of time for Valentine's Day.
Right.
And so I bring all of that to summation to ask you, who the fuck told you to spend any money?
So the answer to that is in itself another question
Okay.
because actually it's not even a question, it's a statement. So on Valentine's Day, it is expected by the woman
Mm.
that her
Mm.
significant other do something special for her. It
All
is
right.
expected.
So before Shae dig into your ass, um, I just gotta say, cause you see, you jumping around my point.
No, it's expected. It's
No, hear me
expected
out.
that you
Hear
spend
me out.
money.
Hear me out.
It's
Hear me out.
expected that you go out and get the teddy bears and the chocolates and the flowers and the roses and
See,
the
but
champagne and
here's
the
the.
lingerie and
I'm
the.
gonna be real with you, Will. I'm gonna be real with you.
Hmm.
I think there is a difference of what we think is expected.
Hmm.
And granted, I'm a male. Sometimes we make this mistake a lot.
Right.
I think there's a difference of what we think is expected and a difference between what we should do.
Okay.
Because what we think is expected is that we should throw the book, that we should throw the whole wallet at it.
Okay.
And really, what we should do is make that significant other feel more significant than any other on that day. And so I asked you earlier.
Okay. I gotta give that one to
Yes,
you. I
come
gotta give that
come
one to
on,
you.
Andre from Hurry.
I gotta give that one to you.
Jeez.
That was nice.
And so I asked you earlier. You know who told you to buy anything?
Hmm.
Because and the reason why I asked that because I've had great Valentine's Day where I spent up to $500-$600,
Hmm.
and then I've had great Valentine's Day where literally all I spent was $1. And so
Hmm.
you saying it's underrated
It
is
is.
based off of
It's
the
no. I said it's.
expectation
I say that
that
it's
you think.
overrated. I'm saying that it's
So you're saying it's
overrated.
overrated based
Yes.
off of expectation that I don't think everyone is really expecting. Now, Shay's about to dig in your ass because you said female or woman. I just wanted you to prepare for that.
I
But the point that
mean,
I'm making is maybe as a male speaking to another male, you yourself might be putting too much on the day that another might not be expecting. So yeah, I'm just saying, man. There's a lot of expectations that we as men put on things,
hmm,
and I mean women do it as well to a certain extent. But I think with this particular topic and day,
right.
the point of it all is to make someone feel special
But
more than.
I
But hear me
understand
out. Hear
that.
me out. But we don't have to feed into the colonizer as a money.
Hmm.
We can feed into our partner in love.
Right. But
Somebody who can
this is
love.
my thing. This is my thing that I'm saying. Right. A lot of the times, I'm not saying that it is for every woman. A lot of the times, expectations don't have a dollar amount to it. Right. They just want to
Hmm.
feel special. Right. And a lot of women, I'm not saying every woman, but a lot of women are made to feel special through gifts. Am I right? Shay, can
No,
you
you're right.
confirm or deny this? Oh, she's probably on mute. Um,
Confirm or deny what love? I'm sorry. What was the
that
question?
like, can you confirm or deny that a lot of women feel special when you give them gifts? Not every woman, but some women feel special when you give them gifts. Correct?
On Valentine's Day or in general?
In general.
Oh yeah, because for me, like what I like about gift giving is not necessarily the diamonds and stuff like that. That's cute. But I like when people listen to the things that I mentioned that I
Right,
want.
right, right, right. So
For
let me finish.
example,
Let me finish my train of thought. So like, boom. A lot of women like to receive gifts, and I mean, there's not too many things in this world that are free. So therefore, it's expected to give gifts, and gifts aren't cheap. Well, some gifts are cheap, but it's expected to give a gift, and gifts cost money. Is what I'm saying. Would you agree? Yes. No.
I do
Maybe so.
not agree, but okay, I see where you're
What
going with
gift do
it.
you know that isn't free, or that is free?
My love, the gift,
Oh my
my
gosh.
love is free.
All right. No, your love costs a thing. Your love does cost a thing. I'm sorry. Your love does cost a thing
I
because
am screaming.
because all of the dates, all of the food, all of the chocolates, the flowers, the
I'm physically
arrangements,
screaming
the
right now.
reservations,
See, the thing
the
is, I got
time,
none of those for
the
Valentine's Day.
outfits,
So
the thought, Even if you're putting, like, if you're writing a poem, that costs money, believe it or not. Because one day you decided to either get a phone, one day you decided to go buy you some pen and paper, and that costs money. Just saying. You may not have directly paid for it in that instance for her in the time that you bought it, but because you bought it and eventually used it to get it to her as a gift, it cost money. Think about it.
Interesting.
Think about it. Yeah.
um, no, no.
Okay.
Hear me out. Hear
All
me out.
right.
Listen, bro. When when you're right, I agree. But when you're
Okay.
wrong, I gotta tell you, that's this is me. Hear me out. You
Okay.
know, we all remember Nick Cannon's attempt at acting in Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, if you could, do you remember the main point of that movie?
I do. I do. I remember the
And,
synopsis of the movie.
and
Yes.
what would you say it was?
I would say that the image of a person, regardless of whether they're a geek or popular, doesn't matter because what's in the inside is what counts. And that's what the basis of the movie was.
Great.
Oh my
So,
gosh. All right.
with that being said, I think the issue that we're the bridge that we can't cross is with this particular topic is that at least where we are now, I think you're putting a monetary value on a human emotion.
I'm not because of what the statistics say. I didn't put a monetary value on that. The statistics did. Everybody else did. I just researched it.
So, with that being said, one could research, um, and once again, these are drastic metaphors. I
Right,
apologize.
right, right.
One could research STDs and HIV in a urban community,
Mhm, mhm,
and one could research STDs and HIVs in a more colonized community,
mhm.
and we would find that the HIV is actually, and the statistics are lower in the colonized community than the urban community.
Okay. I mean, I'm
The
sure
issues
that's
with those
correct.
statistics, the issues with those statistics are that the statistics come from a pulled source,
Okay.
as in people who live in urban communities often and most times go to health clinics instead of their primary doctors where those statistics are being pulled. Whereas in colonized communities, they go to primary doctors mostly instead of free health clinics and such, and lower cost health clinics where they those statistics would come from. So,
Okay.
and I'm not obviously they're statistics; they're not wrong,
Right.
but they can be skewed.
Okay. I can
And with
agree to
that
that.
being said, you can never argue opinion with facts,
True. True. You cannot.
and you can never argue facts with opinion.
This is
So,
true.
so in this case, the fact is that there's a holiday on February 14th,
Yes.
pu- um, publicly and popularly known as Valentine's Day. That's a
Yes.
fact.
Yes.
The fact is that this year, as you stated, over $21 billion in revenue was made from said holiday.
Yes.
Boom. That's where the facts end.
That's not where the facts end, though, because the name itself, Valentine's Day, was derived from the
You
one
know.
saint
See,
and the other man being beheaded on February
hear me out.
14th.
Hear me
That
out. Hear
is
me
a
out.
fact.
Hear me out. Hear me out. That's where the fact ends on the holiday, not the history of the holiday,
I
not
see what you did
the
there.
origin
I
of
see
the
what you did
holiday.
there.
That's where the facts end on the holiday. The
That that's
opinion comes
actually
in.
no, because it was it was one of the emperors back in the day that declared
Yeah,
that day Saint Valentine's Day.
true. But hear me out. Hear me out. What we're arguing is not. What we're arguing is not history.
What we're arguing on is opinion. And my
I think.
opinion, in my opinion, I see what you did there. You got me to say it. I see what you did there. You got me to say it, you dirty dog, you. You dirty dog, you. I see what you did there. You wanted me to say the whole time that, in my opinion, Valentine's Day is overrated.
Boom.
You know what?
I appreciate you. But so let's be real again.
I think you
Let's
deserve all of
let's
that. I think you deserve all of that, Jay. Like the whole, yeah. I see what you did there. You,
hmm
you, you hooked, line, and sinkered me. All right.
I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see
You
it.
took it long enough, but
Yeah,
I'm really good at what I do.
yeah. You should have been a lawyer.
That's too much school.
Oof, yeah, it is too much school. But I see what you're saying. And in the opinion of the traders, Andre and Shatria, you guys believe that Valentine's Day is not overrated. So I'm going to give you the floor and explain why you think that Valentine's Day is not overrated.
I'm gonna let Shay
We
go
just
first
did.
because
No, go ahead, Dre, because I agree with you. You know what? We think alike, and you can break it down because Stefan's just gonna tell me I don't agree, but he listens to you, so you tell him.
It's
no,
not that I don't listen to you, Shay. I listen to you because even in listening, there
Just
is a
because I
certain
have a
thing.
vagina
Listen,
and
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
common.
Because listening requires an action. Hearing you doesn't. Listening requires action. So
oh
therefore, I
semantics.
am
Oh my
listening
god,
to you. I'm hearing what you are saying, and I am therefore replying to what you are saying. So yes, I am
this
listening
guy,
to you, Shay.
this guy. Oh my god.
Can you tell him, Dre, please, honey?
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like there was a line in the movie Couples Retreat that
Not couples
says,
retreat.
"No one wants to be at Applebee's alone." Um,
Applebee's is okay. I'm okay with Applebee's.
yeah, great, but the problem is, I think that you've come to a point in your particular walk in life
Right.
where you've become trying to find a good thesaurus SAT word for this,
Ooh, I like those
but
words.
since I can't, you've come complacent
Mm.
in how you view this holiday.
It's because of the
Now,
women. It's because of the women.
now, it's interesting you said that.
All right.
What? What?
It's
No, I
because of
got,
the
I got it,
women.
Shay. I'm
Okay,
Shay,
thank you.
Shay.
Tag
I'm
you in.
because I'm probably gonna make it worse for him after I say this. So yeah, that's why I told you just hold off right now. Here's the thing. I believe that you are a heterosexual male.
Hmm.
Um, you haven't done anything, to my knowledge, to make me believe otherwise.
Correct.
So, with that being stated, I would like to believe that eventually one day you will again find yourself a person of the opposite sex where you are content with that continuously being your person.
Correct. Yes, I hope so too. Thank you.
Now, with all of that protocol being established and confirmed,
Hmm.
one day, now let me take two steps back. I don't believe in the happy wife, happy life mindset. Just because I believe if we're truly
Happy
working
husband, we
to
is
make each
fucking.
other happy, we should both be working. It
Right.
should be like happy couple, whatever rhymes with that shit. So, with all of that being said, one day it is my hope for you and my prayer for you that you find someone to become equally yoked with.
I see what you did.
Now,
Okay.
I use that term equally yoked on purpose
Yeah.
because
It's a biblical thing. I see it.
no, yeah, yeah, it is, but it's actually a statistical and legal term as
Okay.
well. And as such, it means that you guys are at least by the very minimum on the same level in various terms, be it financial, living, and otherwise. So, with that being said, one day you will find said person.
Hopefully.
I
Yes.
doubt very seriously, knowing you and your walk, that you want said woman to walk behind you. You
Oh
don't
no.
mind her walking in front of you because you like looking at her ass,
Right. This is very true.
and you definitely love having her beside you because she would be then equally yoked to you.
Correct. Correct. Again. Yes.
I live in metaphor, so I apologize again. But the last thing I want for you is to be on a double date with your equally yoked partner
Mhm.
and another couple. And inside those conversations come up a lot of things, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
Mhm.
But the human in us can't help but do comparisons. And the last thing I want for you is to be sitting at Applebee's
Alone.
at alone, but at or worse on a double date, and you guys begin to talk about Christmas,
Oh Jesus.
and she tells her the female counterpart, yeah, Stefan got me this, and this.
Oh
She
Jesus.
wins that battle. Cool. And then y'all talk about y'all anniversary. Stefan did this for me, and we went there. Cool. She'll equal up on that conversation. And then the Valentine Day drama by,
Right.
and she loses.
Okay.
And she loses because you feel, and as you stated earlier, your opinion is Valentine's Day is overrated. And granted, you show her love every other day of the year.
But
No,
okay.
hear me out. 365 days, 366 if it's a leap year.
Mhm.
You show her that you love her.
Right.
But on one of those 365 days, you made the educated opinion that because I saw you love the other 364, that status quo can remain this day.
But that's a misconception though.
On whose part?
Because because like granted I say that Valentine's Day is overrated, that doesn't mean that I'm just not going to do anything on Valentine's Day, period. I just said for next year I'm boycotting it.
But here's what you did say.
Mhm.
You said that it's the woman's fault.
It is
So if it's the woman's fault, what makes that day any other different from a regular day?
because the women are out here chasing me. I'm out here chasing them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
And in order for me
uh,
to like get them, some of them like gifts, like we were talking
mm-hmm.
about earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Continue.
And giving gifts costs money.
Okay. Talk your shit. Come on.
And I'm not trying to feed into the $21.8 billion that the colonizers have amassed through my pockets
Mhm.
to please a woman that I please every day.
Okay, let's back up here a few seconds. I'm gonna point out something that you said, and
Okay.
this is why Shay was about to jump on you.
But she knows
I
how I
gave
am
you
though. She
no.
knows
That's not
that
why she was
like
about to jump on you.
she
That's
knows
not why
that
she was about to
like
jump on you.
because we have been married together and because we have dated each other,
Mhm.
she knows that, at the end of the day,
Mhm.
if she wants something or wants to feel special during a certain day, I'm
No,
going to make her feel special.
no, that's not why she was about to jump on you.
All right.
Even if I didn't know y'all relationship, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever. Here's why she was about to jump on you.
Mhm.
You, sir, made the statement that some women require,
He
as
didn't
you
say
alluded
something. He
to.
said, "You women."
Oh my gosh.
No, hear me out for the sake of this argument. He said some. He said some women require XYZ.
Right.
So that means that there are other women who don't. Correct? Would
This
that
is
would that be a
correct.
fair assumption to make?
That is fair.
So, who told you to pick that sum?
Nobody did.
Correct. So if no one told you to pick that sum, Shay's upset because if all of that is true, how can it be the female's fault?
It's the female's fault because of the expectation she had.
Mm. But we just talked
Wait,
about
wait, wait. What?
expectations earlier. We
Mhm.
just talked about
Yes.
we just talked about expectations earlier. Who put that expectation?
Let's say this, Stephen. If you're on a date and you
Mhm.
take me to McDonald's on our first date, on our second date, you take us to Wendy's. You take me to Wendy's, and I'm okay with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Does that make sense? I'm not gonna expect any more because that's what you have to. That's what we like. But if you take me to Ruth's Chris on the first date, you buy me flowers. You open my door. On the second day, you take me to New York Prime. You buy me flowers. You open my door. On the third day, you want to talk about you broke. You don't have no money. Blah blah blah. And now in my head, I'm thinking, oh, he got money. He got five. He takes me to 5-star restaurants. Blah blah blah. But really, you faking the phone. I don't like being false advertised. So, however you start the first Valentine will probably be how your second and third and fourth ones
And
will
that's an
be.
expectation, and that is your
That you
fault.
said.
That is your
That
fault.
you said.
That is your fault.
I am Big Mad.
And
You
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 know why I'm
said
gonna
it.
say it's your fault still, and
Why is it
I'm
my
gonna
fault?
stand by this,
This is personal.
and I'm gonna stand by this. The fact that it's always gonna be the woman's fault is because the woman isn't out here paying for those dates. The
How you
woman
know?
wants to be
How do you
impressed.
know?
The
How
woman,
do you, Stefan? How many dates have I paid on that paid for that you and I have went on?
first of all, we're not gonna go there.
How many? No, answer my question.
First of all, we're not gonna go there.
Answer my
First of all,
question.
we're not gonna go there.
An- Dre.
Because the answer to that question is I don't know.
But how often did I pay?
I don't know.
More than half,
I wouldn't
if
say
not
more than
half,
half. I wouldn't say
if
more than
not
half.
half. You paid one weekend, I paid the next weekend. If there was anything going on, you paid or I paid. If you bought the dinner, I bought the dessert. If you paid for the movie, I bought. So how do you know that she's not paying for the
I
Valentine's
didn't
Day?
say that. I said that
And
the
how do you know that?
expectation, look, listen, let me get my thought out there. The expectation comes from the woman because the woman is out here, oh, I want to be wined and dime. Okay. So you can't be regular schmegular with these women out here. You gotta set yourself apart from them, from the next guy. You gotta set the bar high so that way, you know, what you're doing to impress her, not only can you maintain it, but you can make sure that nobody else can compare to what you're doing for her. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Next topic, because
Next
we're
topic.
not going.
We having a civil conversation.
I'm a so Will once again we're gonna go back into metaphor land here.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean you asked for this one. Let's just say
Hmm.
me and you go out to eat
Right.
the first time. we go to McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We you
Thank
know what
you.
I'm saying? I'm hurting right now,
Right.
and you helping the guy, give me some dollar menu shit,
Mm-hmm.
2 for $3, whatever the shit is,
What
Right.
is
get a
this?
make
Oh.
get a McDouble and a
You can
six
order
piece.
a la carte. You know what I'm saying? You my nigga.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Boom. Um, we eat good. Move on. Couple of days go down the line. You ask me this time, hey, you want to go get something to eat? And I tell you, hey, bro, I ain't got it right now. I'm be honest with you, straight up. But you ain't like, hey, man, fuck that. I'm hungry. I know your ass hungry. Let's go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we go to McDonald's, get that, 2 for 3
Buy
thing.
one get one.
Right. But this time, you say, man, hey, my nigga, you thirsty. I'm finna get this drink, bro. You go drink this shit.
Right.
Cool. Third time, it happens again. We all hungry. Ain't no food in the house. Niggas don't feel like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
This time, you go to Popeyes.
Right.
Popeyes a little bit more expensive. Ain't no dollar menu
Ooh.
at Popeyes.
Right.
And you say, bro, it's all good. It's all good. I got you. Don't worry about that shit. And I tell you, hey, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't got it right now. You
Mm-hmm.
sure? And you say, cool, cool. Then one day, my car back up working, whatever. Cool. I be like, hey, bro, are you trying to go hang? Me and my bros finna go do something, but you willing to join?
Right.
And you hop in the car and ride with us. We all go out to eat somewhere. I forget my wallet.
Right.
I look to you before I even look to my frat brothers. Be like, hey, bro, you can get me on this one.
Okay.
Who created that expectation for me to even feel comfortable enough to ask you that shit?
I did.
He did.
I did.
Okay.
Thank
How is
you,
that?
Jay. You is
How
the
is
goat.
any of that different from the way you set up how dating goes?
Because with Valentine's Day specifically, with Valentine's Day specifically, I'm single and I'm looking for somebody on Valentine's Day. We haven't been on any dates, right? So on Valentine's Day, because there's people out there, like they literally be in people's inbox. Oh, send me 20 for Valentine's Day. What you get me for Valentine's Day? What you doing? Blah 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 blah. Running their mouth, all that stuff. You've seen it before. They do that,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and it's expected. Keyword
Mm.
emphasis on expected that you get them something nice on Valentine's Day. That has nothing to do with me specifically setting a standard, setting a bar to the type of lavish or lack thereof of gifts or food or essential things on a date.
Mm.
That has to
Here's the
do
problem.
with the perception and the
Mm-hmm.
expectation that the woman has going in to said date.
Here's my
Cause
issue
me,
with this
I can
ideology,
I
bro.
can I can set up a date to where we can go to McDonald's and order in and sit in the booth and have a really good time, right? Or I could
Mm-hmm.
set up a date to where we
That's
go to a
nice.
picnic, right? I got the blanket, I got the deli meats, the provolone cheese, the salami. You know the salami, that's real good. You know what I'm saying? All the meats, the bread, the condiments, and won't spend
Mm-hmm.
over $25. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it'll be a really nice date because I put some thought into it.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can go to the booth of McDonald's and we sit in the booth of McDonald's and it's a really good date because the conversation and the vibe was there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that
Right.
I'm saying that I'm being cheap or anything. I'm saying the expectation
No.
of the woman is setting these niggas up for failure.
Here's a question I don't think I've asked.
It's saying it's all is what you make it. That's I feel like it's what you make it. When Valentine's Day comes, I don't expect anything.
I don't
because
believe
I
you.
know the type of
I
men.
don't believe you.
I don't expect
I don't
anything
believe
out of
you.
the ordinary because I know the type of men that I'm attracted to,
The
and I
the
know the type of men that I date,
the
and
reason
and
why
the
I don't
man
agree
knows
with you,
me.
Shay, the reason I don't
Oh
agree
my
with you,
god,
Shay,
here we
is
go.
is not because I've dated you previously. It has
Oh,
nothing to do with our
Lord.
dating history. The reason I don't believe you when you say that is specifically because you stated earlier in this podcast that Valentine's Day is one of your favorite holidays and you look
Yes.
forward to it.
So if you know as my spouse that Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday, then you, the spouse, are gonna set the expectations on what to do
It's
for
not the guy
Valentine's
that's
Day.
setting the expectation, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Then who is
Here's
it?
where I disagree with you, bro.
Oh
Here's
my
where I
gosh.
disagree with your
Y'all double teaming
ideology.
me tonight.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not double teaming you. I'm not even against you. I just feel like you have a skewed representation of what you're looking for. And now, with that being said, here's the thing. Here's the. You have one ideology that kind of conflicts with what you're saying here now. And here's what I mean.
Okay.
On an earlier podcast, we talked about shooting your shot,
Right.
and you say 100. You miss 100% of the shots you don't shoot.
That is correct. I said that.
Now, you did. So I bring that up to shine light on the point of maybe, and this is not me coming for you, but maybe the expectation that you believe the woman has might come from the expectation of that you have of the women that you're shooting your shot with.
I wouldn't necessarily agree to that
Oh,
because my
wait,
expectation,
we drank.
I wouldn't.
What?
Okay,
Wait.
that's what you wanted, Shay.
Oh, you are gay.
So like the reason I would disagree to that statement is because my expectation of Valentine's Day are not the same as everybody else's expectation of Valentine's Day. My
Hmm.
expectation of it, because it's it's overrated, but it's not a bad holiday. And let me explain. Right? So the idea behind it is very nice. You spend time with your loved ones. You show them that you love them by getting them gifts, the chocolates, the candies, the hearts. It's always the hearts. It's the day of
It's
love.
always the hearts.
It's always the hearts, right?
Okay.
Christmas. It's a day. It's a time of everybody being cheerful and merry. Like there's nothing wrong with these man-made holidays. However, the expectation of these holidays are skewed by the media and by the man and by the colonizers.
Hmm.
And those
Here the,
expectations go even further because through those gift giving that the man usually does for the women, in my opinion, doesn't not necessarily does the same thing for her man. Does that make sense?
it makes sense. It makes
So like
sense.
the man goes out buys the flowers, goes out and gets the candy, goes out and get the 6 foot teddy bear that she'll probably only sleep on a few times when she has you in the bed with her, right? She
You ain't
has
sleeping with no
she
teddy bears
oh,
at this age.
just let me finish. She got the lingerie picked out. She got the smell goods, the perfume that you gave her. She got the shoes. She goes get her nails done, her feet
Hmm.
done, her hair done,
Talk
all
about it.
this other stuff,
Come on.
and all this costs a lot of money, right?
So why do you think
Wait,
you
wait,
can't?
wait, 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 wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. Like all this costs a lot of money, right? But yet, what does the man get? Usually, the man is like she ogles her man. She looks at him like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get you home later on tonight, so I can put this same old cootie cat that I've been putting on you for the longest on you again, but a little extra nasty tonight with some special sauce on it, or whatever the case may be." You know what I'm saying? Like that
Okay.
is usually the go-to quote unquote
Not
present that the
true.
Here's my thing though,
that's the quote
and once
unquote
again,
present that the women are giving the men.
here's my thing though.
No,
Here's my
I
thing.
buy presents.
Here's my thing.
You do,
I
but
feel
not every woman does.
But look though. here's the thing, and
And I'm not saying
friends,
that
I think
every woman goes out and just gives up the cootie cat to her man on Valentine's Day. I'm
I
saying
think you know,
it's a little bit of
but
both.
here's the I think that we know, of course, we're probably going to be on end on a agree or disagree basis here, but I think you're have an what you're saying is that they women expect all of this.
Right.
Now, to a certain extent, I get where you're coming from,
Hmm.
but my issue with this is, as you know, at the offset of this at the outset of this, I talked about how much I love Valentine's Day. It's literally it's truthfully my favorite holiday.
It's because your
I
favorite
talk
color
about
is
Valentine
red.
because I what?
I said that's because your favorite color is red.
True, but it's just because I love love.
Oh, okay.
But
Everybody loves the
irregardless,
red.
these are facts.
It's the
But the
reds
point
for
is,
me.
the point is, I talk about Valentine's Day like kids talk about Christmas, and I say that to say, low key, I'm planting seeds in your head. That way, I have very clear expectations of what I expect, and all of that is said to say closed mouths don't get fed. So, if you're one of, and here's the thing, a lot of men, unlike you, Will, and very much
Oh my
unlike myself,
gosh. Hmm.
they don't care about getting anything for Valentine's Day. They believe it is a female gift giving holiday.
And I'm glad you brought
But,
that up. I am
but,
glad you
but
brought
here's
that
to
up.
say this. I know because I know where you go with that. But here's my thing. Like, you assume the woman has expectations. I mean, I truly don't believe that there's anything wrong, especially if you're already in a solidified relationship, with setting expectations. Because I'm gonna tell you, yeah, real nigga like me, I want that gift.
Right.
Cause I'm gonna fuck you later. Yes,
That part.
but I talk, like I said, I talk about Valentine's Day like I talk about Christmas. What we getting? Here's my size. I wear extra large. I wear a size 13 shoe. My favorite color is red. I also like long walks on the beach with McDonald's with no pickles. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you are allowed to set those expectations because, again, like we talked about in another episode, the only person who can put confines on your relationship
Are the
is the two
people in the
people in it.
relationship? Yes. And I agree with what
So,
you just said. However, comma dot dot dot. Like my simple belief is that it's not that all expectations are bad, you know? Some expectations are good. It's good to have expectations. But then on the same coin and on the same token, like expectations leads to disappointment, correct?
okay, but here's the thing.
But it can
You
also
said
lead to
earlier,
pleasure.
there we go, because you said earlier you missed 100% of the shots that you don't shoot.
Yes, this is true.
So why not shoot?
I've been shooting and I've been coming up with blanks all 17 years of my last life. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so are you gonna stop shooting?
Hell no.
Okay, then. My point is, as long as you keep shooting, and eventually you're gonna make one. I would hope, I wish that and pray that for you as well as for myself. Hallelujah. I felt that.
Right.
But my
Oh,
point is,
Jesus. Shaba.
eventually you're gonna land that one.
Right.
So why not begin to sow into yourself as you already believe she has already sown into herself?
Cause this is my thing. Like the way I look at Valentine's Day is not to demean it or to downplay it or anything like that. Cause like that's the way I look at everything. Like if my significant other likes something, I'm gonna love it because she likes it. And if I'm anybody of any significance to her, I'm gonna make her happy. So if giving her, even though I don't like doing it personally, if Shae likes getting flowers and I'm in a relationship with Shae, if I know that Shae likes flowers, who am I not to give her flowers? You know? If I know that Shae
Exactly.
loves Valentine's Day, who am I not to do something special for her on Valentine's Day? I'm not saying that I would not do these things on Valentine's Day. I'm just a little hurt because the last 17 freaking years of my existence, I've been dateless during, I wouldn't say 17 years because me and Shay was together. So
Yeah, like come on with the 17. You know,
it
I'm a
was just a
good. I'm a
random number just to be funny. So
okay. I'm a
Yeah.
great gift giver, a great one at that. I listen and I analyze and I listen and I analyze and I think what's going to be good for that particular individual.
but you also think like you know that I'm not cheap when it comes to giving gifts. I'm very thoughtful when it comes to giving gifts. So like we can't just sit up here and say that I'm bashing Valentine's Day without actually like going through and like doing something nice for you on Valentine's Day. Oh, so now you quiet. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right. That's what we're doing now. All right. The one person
Yeah,
that
now
can
you can
vouch.
continue into your outline. My bad.
Oh no, no, you good. Cause like, um, I'm glad you brought that up because it's like, who is Valentine's Day really for? Is it for the women or is it for the men? And me personally,
Relax.
I would say that Valentine's Day is more so for the woman, as most holidays are.
Mm.
For me, I think is all right. So the way I look at Valentine's Day is if you date someone with a special, a busy schedule, that particular day you're able to date, you're able to have fun, you're able to do whatever with
You're
that
able to
person
plan
because
for
they
it
know
because you know it's
right.
coming up.
Hmm.
Yes.
Exactly. So, to me, I buy gifts just as I would like to receive gifts. If that person, it's pretty much I like to receive gifts, but I also like to give gifts because I need to let him know that just as much as he loves me, I love him.
Mm. Mm.
I felt that in my shondo. I'm sorry, but
Mm.
continue.
So, I don't want him to feel less than right, like he has to do all this type of stuff and just receive, as you say, the same old wop with a little nasty. Um,
I
I
said
don't want
cootie
him to
cat. I
think.
didn't say WAP.
Okay, well,
She was paraphrasing.
I don't want him to think that that's all he's going to get, and that he get the same thing he get, you know, any other night, just maybe a couple of different positions and a little bit of spit. But
Shit.
I like gift giving.
Okay.
I like him. I like to be able to create those same moments that he's creating for me on Valentine's Day for him on Valentine's Day. I want him to reflect back to Valentine's Day and be like, bro, I don't know what y'all girls be doing, but my girl be making sure that we straight. If that's going on trips, if that's having, if that's giving gifts, if they're having fun, the same memories that you create for me, I want to create for you. Basically, point.
And I
Mm.
respect that. I'm not saying nothing against that. But Valentine's Day, like most holidays, are prepared and dedicated for the women.
Here's again,
Because
a
there's a
diehard fan
few
of
that are
Valentine's Day.
geared towards men, like okay, Father's Day, obviously.
Day.
But then some women like to celebrate Father's Day too because they're playing both the mother and the father to their child's lives.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
whole different topic
That's
right
a
there.
whole nother topic. Yes.
yeah. You low key pissed me off. But
For real, I was about to say the same thing.
but no, but I think Valentine's Day is for us, and I use the term us in the construct of a relationship.
Right.
Um, I
So
think
you one of
people
those
get
FUBU niggas, huh? For us by us.
you goddamn fucking right. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Valentine's Day, and if you notice, I kept using the term significant other
Hmm.
instead of boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband,
Yeah.
because some people give Valentine's Day to their friends.
Right.
Some people give Valentine's Day to their mom,
Galentine's
dad,
Day.
sister, brother.
Yeah.
And so it's for us. It's for that significant other that you feel in a particular space and time deserves to be put on a higher pedestal than you put them on every other day.
Right.
Somebody get me fucked.
Oh. No. This man
I'm
has to
just
be
saying.
stopped. I'm still gonna stand by what I said,
I
but
mean, you
I
are.
have to.
Understand that nothing that I said was in hopes to convince you, but it was in hopes to at least lighten the way that you come down
Hmm.
or even condemn the day because
I don't condemn the day. I just say that it's overrated.
yeah, that's a condemnation. Just so you know, and I ain't talking about ketchup.
Oh my gosh, that's a condiment. Condemnation.
So yeah, I feel like when you label things overrated or underrated or whatever, you're saying the construct of the day is not worth what everyone else thinks it's worth,
Mm,
i.e., a la condemning. So yeah, I mean, I get it. You feel the way you feel, and you stand 10 toes down on that.
right.
All I'm saying is you gonna eventually lift one of those foots up
One of those foots. Yeah. Hmm.
for a young woman that you deem worthy.
You're right. I will one day, but that day
Dre,
ain't
why
today.
are you single, man? These girls out here, those girls in Florida,
I'm sorry. I'm telling you. I'm out here. Yeah.
like that is deep. Like you need to be Hallmark.
I'm
Not
weak.
hallmarked. Not hallmarked. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you for everything that you stand for,
Yo,
um,
even my gay brother was like, damn.
bruh. Everything that you stand for, I hate you. But no, like y'all just don't know, man. Okay, so I got a question for you.
what's up?
Why do women and some men feel that giving the same cootie cat or same dick that you've already been receiving a good gift to give on the quote unquote day of love?
Now, here's one of my
Oh,
issues with
yeah, go
Valentine's
ahead.
Day. Yeah, listen,
Is this a fair question?
it's a fair question. I don't think it's a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
Thank you.
there's some people out there just fucking a missionary,
Right.
or they just
Oh,
fucking in doggy style,
yeah.
and then on Valentine's Day, you know, they doing the busted challenge on you did.
Ooh,
So
I
you
need to
never know.
find who that is so she can come visit.
Me too.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, man. I think it's a unfair assessment. It's a fair question because
Mm-hmm.
there are some individuals who truly feel that way. But again, um, I think the day levies itself to a lot of opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so again, no one can define the inner workings of your relationship, but the two people in it.
Right.
So, like you said, expectations are there,
Mm-hmm.
but closed mouths don't get fed.
That
That
is
could
true.
be even more heavier in this particular topic when bringing in sex.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if all you are allowing is sex, all you gonna get is sex.
That part. You know
So
what
yeah,
though?
just keep your hand down that button on Valentine's Day.
For
You
real,
feel
for
me?
yo,
And
you
I'm
know you
also I'm also
I
start using
almost
that
came
one
off the
because you've been
mute.
dropping some gems tonight, sir.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You've
man.
been dropping some gems tonight, sir.
I've been single for a minute, so I had time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
You've written
good.
your thesis tonight. It seems you came
Low
prepared.
key, Low key, I wrote my business paper on why people should invest in love. No lie. Go look it up at JU. Just
Hey,
saying.
okay, okay, okay. So Shay, why do you feel that um it's okay for women and men to settle for giving the same cootie cat or the same penis they've been given to their significant other as a Valentine's Day gift or as the only Valentine's Day gift, I should say.
I agree with everything Dre said. Like literally took the words right out my mouth.
Even with you writing a thesis at JU.
No,
Uh,
Valentine's Day, like I said, maybe it's spiced up a little bit because they have that quality time. Some people
right.
spend the whole day together on Valentine, especially this one particularly, where it fell on a what was it, a 3 day week, a long weekend.
Yeah.
So they were able to spend that quality time. So it may seem like you're getting something a little different, but you're able to embrace each other all day.
Mhm.
You know, you're able to go on dates, you're able to laugh, you're able to take pictures, you're able to reminisce, have a couple drinks. So by the time it's time to lay it down, she gonna lay it down just because she don't know when she's gonna get
Just to be nasty.
when you're gonna get this opportunity to just
Right.
have your undivided attention again. On speaking on this one particularly, me, I did not have intercourse on Valentine's Day, so
Cap.
I'm so
um,
sorry to hear
The
that.
cap in the hat.
no, it's no cap. Um, but I had a great time on Valentine's Day.
That's good. I did not.
So,
I made my mom
and
some
we can
breakfast.
tell because you made
Hey,
this
hey,
whole
relax,
podcast
relax,
about how
relax,
much
relax.
you
Hey,
made
hey, hey,
happen.
relax, relax. I made my mom some breakfast and I went to work. That's what I
That's
did on
great.
Valentine's Day.
But that's what single people do. You're single. You're not dating. And this is why the next time you start dating, you should not put all your eggs in one basket.
I am the king of not putting all my eggs in one basket.
Well, I feel like you should first figure out where's the failure in your relationship for them not to text or call you back. And two, you probably can ease up on the things you do. You took a girl to feed giraffes on the first date.
That wasn't the first date.
Wait, what was the first
But
date?
thanks for putting my business out there. That was not the first date.
Like taking
Dre and Dorian can tell you because the first date we went to go get our nails and toes done.
exactly. You know how much it costs to get toes done?
Yes, because I still
Man,
had the receipt.
Okay,
yikes. Why
$65
do you still
to
have the
get your
receipt?
That was
$65
I was just being
to get your
sarcastic.
toes done. If she gets anything extra on her nails, $70 for your nails. So on the first day alone, you spent about almost $150 on the first date, not
No,
including yourself. That's extra.
no. On the first date, saying that we're getting technical and it's none of your business, but I'm gonna just put my own business out there while you're trying to put my business out there. On the first date,
I mean,
I spent
how did I know
over
this? It was on the
on
internet.
on the first date.
That's
I
beautiful.
spent over $200.
Will, I'm about to slap the fuck out you.
Thank you. And
I'm sorry, bro. What the
you
fuck?
do too much too fast.
What the fuck?
Everybody does not deserve
I
that
am a
type of treatment.
thoughtful guy. So
This
like
nigga
this
said
is
you
the
Uh
thing.
thoughtful.
This is the thing. You know what?
you could have
My
took her
nigga
to
and I,
explore Florida with your
Dre.
girl.
educated. You finna make the deuces.
Dre, oh my
The
god.
fuck, my nigga?
So like this is the thing. For those like you especially, Shay, you know that like I don't necessarily care about
He said
monetary
you
when it comes to a
thoughtful.
relationship. Correct? If I have funds, I'ma spend funds. If I have a lady while I have funds, I'ma spend even more funds. You know? Does that make sense?
And that's why you do too much now.
It don't make sense because you losing dollars.
All right. Okay.
And they gaining dollars.
All right. Okay.
You gotta take baby steps. Like, what's wrong with Starbucks? What's wrong with those
I
picnics
don't
that
like
you said that
coffee.
cost $25?
I don't like coffee.
What's wrong with Dave and Buster's? What's wrong with
First
that
of
type of
all,
stuff?
first
You
of all,
And you use the word there.
First of all, Dave and Buster's is real expensive. I don't know what you done thought of, but
Not if you take somebody's card and they drop it on the floor.
I'm just saying,
Dave and Buster's is very expensive. Like
I'm
you can
very
spend a
creative
you can
now.
spend a good $200 on a first date on
Okay,
Dave and
well,
Buster's. I've seen it.
the next date you go on, do like I do on my first date. If it's not under $20, we only spend
Nah,
$20.
all my future first dates, we going to the park. I don't care if it's raining. We going to the
Wait,
park.
what? Wait. In the rain?
I mean,
There's
yeah,
a
you
lot.
can take
I'm
a
just
nice little
saying.
park.
There's a lot of ways to get a girl wet. I just don't think
Oh my
that should
gosh.
be one of them.
Oh
As
my
you get
gosh.
older, Stefan,
Oh
as
my
you get older,
gosh.
you're gonna have to
You
realize
say that
that
like I'm not already old.
as you get
I wasn't gonna.
older,
I
like
wasn't gonna say it,
35,
but
almost 40, those
You know
women's
what?
expectations are gonna change. When I was in eighth grade, I expected my Valentine to bring that teddy bear and those balloons so I could tote it around so people could see.
Ding ding ding
As I
ding ding.
get
She said it.
older,
She said it. She said it. She
damn, he wouldn't even
expected.
let me finish.
She
You see what he
expected.
do me?
When I was in high school.
When I was in the eighth grade, as I got older, I realized that didn't really matter. I got a lot of great gifts on Valentine's Day. Nobody knows what I
I've
got.
never got any great gifts on Valentine's. I'm kidding. I'm lying.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
there is a whole day that follows Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the day
the
after
15th,
Valentine's Day.
and you get everything
Correct.
half off.
Candies is half off. Chocolates is half off. Like all of that.
Your time is
So,
gonna come, honey, and the next Valentine's Day, I'm gonna look back at this podcast and I'm gonna be like,
No, you're
maybe
not.
what
You're
Bella
lying.
made
You're not
better,
gonna remember
and
this
I'm being
podcast.
boy, boy.
You're not gonna remember this podcast 3 months from now.
Okay,
That's just the truth. The truth shall set you free.
okay, honey.
interesting wording there. The truth shall set you free. I'm glad you said
You
that.
know what?
With that being stated,
I'm sick
I
of
feel
y'all.
like you have come to the point in the midst of this conversation where I feel like you can admit to yourself that the expectations that you have, continuously referred to, some of those have come from you.
Those expectations do not come from me. I may have, I may set standards, but I don't set expectations.
So, you know, kill me if I'm wrong, but aren't standards expectations that haven't been met yet?
No. I mean, I may have gotten the definition wrong, but I don't believe standards. I don't believe standards are expectations that haven't been met yet. I believe standard is a way of proceeding or a way of moving in a certain way that you would for everybody. That's a
Mm,
standard. It's a standard that I open doors. It's a standard that I walk on the inside of the street. It's a standard that if she's cold, I put my coat around her if I'm wearing a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Those are standards.
hmm
It's not a standard to to give lavish gifts on the first date. Those are not standards. Not in my
Correct,
eyes. You know?
correct, correct. But here's the issue is that if those standards are met, don't you expect something to happen?
No. I don't
Something's gonna happen,
I
whether
don't
it
I
be
don't
good or
I don't
bad.
ex-
Something's gonna
I
happen.
don't I don't expect things anymore because like as soon as I start setting expectations and she doesn't meet my expectations, I'm already not feeling it.
Mm, mm. She didn't meet your expectations or your standards
No, as soon as she doesn't meet my expectations, I'm disappointed.
because you had standards. Correct.
No, it's the expectations that causes me to feel that I don't want to be here. It's those are not the standards. I don't.
Semantics, but
You said what?
Wait, how do Brad know Celine?
I don't know what Brad doing. But I'm just it's just interesting, you know. I feel you come to the point where you can at least, at the very least, be like, fuck you, Andre, but
No, but cause like I know who
wife me
you
right.
are, Andre. I know who you
You
are.
might
I
be
know
right.
you do this on a regular basis. I know you like semantics. I know you like factuals. I know you like hypotheticals and all those other words. And
Tis all of these things are true, but I just
yes.
use them to point out
And I
certain
know
things I
that you
gotta
are an
see.
asshole at times, you know?
Oh,
This
not
is
at
true.
times. I woke, in the words of Beyonce, I woke up like this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But like that's not to say that there's anything wrong with Valentine's Day. I am just not the person to like make expectations that the same women do.
Yeah, yeah. No one's gonna invite you to give the Valentine's Day speech at all.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Cause I'm gonna air this bitch out. Yeah, that's all it is. I'm gonna air this bitch out. It's that simple. But like at the same time, like when I do have a bae on Valentine's Day, she's gonna be feeling as special on Valentine's Day as she would on regular days. Cause what if her least favorite holiday is Valentine's Day? Because there's women out there whose least favorite holiday is Valentine's Day. Correct? No.
For now.
All right. But like I'ma say that, like I said earlier, if my woman likes Valentine's Day, I'm gonna do something for her on Valentine's Day. But I'm not gonna wait till a man-made holiday to make her feel special.
Such is life, man, and thus the world turns.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Question for you both: what is the most romantic thing you've done for a significant other on Valentine's Day?
Ooh, let me take this because I'm kind of still upset about it. I've gotten over it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
all good.
Mm-hmm.
So I dated this chick in college.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting about this particular Valentine's Day, I had just gotten offline, came out, having probate, boom, Valentine's Day right after. She was going through some shit,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of shit, um, whatever. And so, me being the lover of Valentine's Day,
Right.
I said, you know what, fuck it. I was actually getting ready to bring another line out
Oh.
as their ADP.
Okay.
Um, so that meant she didn't see me as much as she thought she would because I was offline. Um, I was like, you know what, I got to make this one good. It's
Right.
Valentine's Day. Even literally on Valentine's Day, we were having, you know, instructional periods, and I wasn't gonna be able to see her until after we got done with instructional periods.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna throw the wallet at it." I went out and got, I want to say, close to 30 gifts
30 gifts?
that culminated in the amount of $572.33.
And you call me crazy for on the first date. All
We
right.
were dating. It wasn't the first date.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were like
30
six months
gifts
in.
though?
30 gifts, man.
Oh my gosh.
I snuck in, got her keys to her room in Oak Hall. Uh,
Oh,
went
this
in,
is on JU. Okay.
went in her room. She was an RA at the time, so she had a room by herself. Skipped class so I could take my car with all of her gifts in there and put them in her room.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got one of her friends to sneak and give her keys back as if she had dropped them somewhere.
Right.
And yeah, and I texted her and was like, "Hey, go into your room with a friend, not because she needed anyone in the room with her, just so she can fucking show off,
Right.
because she had a awesome fucking boyfriend."
Right.
And in the midst of that gifts, I'll share with you some of those gifts. She was in a sorority at the time, and part of her sorority was really big into Disney. I got her 4 plush Minnie Mouse dolls from the Disney store.
Yo.
Um, 3 semantic cups that she could drink coffee and other hot or cold liquids out of that were specialized for her. I got her an anxiety coloring briefcase kit.
Yo.
Um, I got her the the average alpha gift that we give on Valentine's Day was a big ass ape from Walmart.
Okay.
Um, I got her 4 different clothing items from her high priced ass sorority store,
Whoa. So you got her
along
some
with
Nalia?
yeah, I did, yeah, I did. And she wasn't even Divine Nine. I want people to know that. Just
Yo.
want to point that out.
As soon as you said Disney, I was like, "Yep, that's not it."
Yeah.
She was black though. Just want to point that out too.
I know who
Um,
you talking about.
Yeah, but still, you was
yeah,
like Disney. I was like, "Nah."
yeah. Along with that, got her some other clothes from her one of her favorite stores at the time was Aeropostale.
Okay.
Um, went and got her some clothes from there.
Isn't that where you work, Shay?
Also,
Dang, you real old.
nah, she just really liked Aeropostale. But yeah, I am old. And as well, got her 2 dresses from a store named after her. Um,
Yo.
so yeah, put all that in her room and went to instructional training periods. And it was,
Wow.
I'm cool about it. I'm not mad because if I had to rewind history and do it again, I'd probably do the exact same thing.
Right.
Because again, if you love somebody,
When you
your
love
crazy has
someone.
no bounds. So yeah.
Shay, what's the most romantic thing you've done for a significant other on Valentine's Day?
Well, I think this one was kind of really good. I bought the coordinates where we first met and put it on the bracelet because he likes those type of things like that. But before him, I did the dinner cruise, and that was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But I said it, I picked out our outfits and everything from the beginning to the end, and of course, I paid for it. Um, just because I felt like it was time for me to do something nice for him,
Mm.
and I just told him I made this whole. First of all, Valentine's Day was like on a Wednesday and Thursday, and I fake sick like on Sunday, Monday, so he wouldn't think anything. I was like, "Oh, let's stay in because like I'm really sick." And I just kept faking sick, but really, I got my friends to message him because they were friends. Boyfriend was friends,
Right.
and say that he was stranded somewhere, and he had every like changed in a car. It turned out to be a very romantic date, a very very romantic date. Um, and I enjoyed it, but fuck him
Oh, dang. That's
because it
going
was a
down.
lot of money. Like just the dinner. So the dinner boat was set up like you got your basic people,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the other people, and at that table you get a choice of alcohol, wine, and then you get um candlelight, and you get long stem roses
Mm-hmm.
on the table. So if you have like the regular people, that's just like the table, and then you have like the VIP, as I was saying.
Right.
And I bought the VIP, and it was not cheap. I used all my tax money because I had just
Not your
got
whole
my
tax
taxes like
refund.
the week before.
Yikes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna judge it. I enjoy seeing a smile on my significant other's face. I enjoy giving gifts. I enjoy seeing him happy and to realize that I actually think about him and I actually listen to him when he
Mm-hmm.
says things like that. My person now, he's into like the African culture in Nigeria. He's actually part of the Nigerian curling team, but we're not here nor there for the Olympics.
Yikes.
So he's into like dashiki. So I got all of that stuff personalized from Africa, and got the coordinate bracelet personalized, and he loved it, and
She
that's
never
all
did
that
nothing
matters.
like that for me, though, by the way. I'm just saying.
Because I was a beginner,
Yeah.
and now I date people who are equally yoked.
Um, I think one of the most romantic things I've done for a significant other on Valentine's Day was um I think I sent her flowers, edible arrangements, and something special for her to wear later on in the day to her job. It was one of those gifts to where like it was not necessarily like every hour on the hour, but it was like basically every hour on the hour she was getting some type of notification from me to let her know that she meant a lot to me. Um, we
That's
went
a lot.
we went to a fancy hotel. We went to a fancy restaurant. Um, I had them do the little rose petals on the bed and whatnot. You know, basic stuff. Um, and later on, she didn't deserve it. So whatever. Screw her.
You know what I got for Valentine's Day? Some Kit Kat.
You know what I got for Valentine's Day? Nothing.
That breakfast that you made.
I made the breakfast.
Mm.
So I
I
mean,
got a Kit Kat, some Pandora charms, and Nelia and Cricket and a printer.
they got money. Printers aren't cheap. Question for you: what is the difference between fantasies and fetishes, Dre
Uh,
or
to
Shay?
me, fantasy is something that you want to do. Fetish is something that you enjoy to do, enjoy doing. I.e., uh, if you like girls' toes, I have a friend who loves toes, like a girl, and he loves he loves dark skinned girls with white polish or light skinned girls with pink polish. But if he see white polish on the toes, instantly ready to go.
Mm.
So that's that. Like he loves toes. He loves polished toes.
I mean, I got a
So I
thing
think
for women with cute feet too, so it's understandable. Yeah.
like that's the first thing he look at when when anybody when I post pictures, when anybody posts pictures, when my sisters post pictures, they're like, boy, look at her toes.
I mean, I feel like I'm the type of guy that like if you are out in public or if you post pictures of you wearing sandals or you wearing heels out in public or sandals or whatever the case may be, and I can see your toes, I'ma look. See if you
Yeah, but
upkeep with your toes.
he like feet jobs with all that type of stuff. That's
I
a
mean,
that's a that's
there's
a fetish.
there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a foot man myself.
Yeah, I'm good on as long as you can suck these toes.
Oh my gosh. Get out. Dre, what about you?
Well, to answer the question, I think Shay kind of hit it on the head. But I'll take it a step further and say like fantasies are those things like you know you look up in porn, you like, oh, that should be fire if I could do that shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, or and then fetishes are those things that you see it and they're like, oh yeah, I fuck that. I can do that. Like low
Right.
key, seeing women with boobs that have on like an actual t-shirt and they got them three lines in the middle of their shirt
Oh yeah,
where
yeah,
their
yeah.
boobs are like stretching the shirt.
Mhm.
That shit sexy as fuck.
It is.
And they don't realize that them three ripple lines that they're stretching their shirt is it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just me personally.
So that would be a fetish of yours.
I don't even say it's a fetish. I'm thinking it because
It's
as
a
in
thing
getting
you like
started or
strongly.
whatever. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want my fetishes, my Instagram is it's Twitter and Snapchat. It's Dre on the mic. Um, yeah,
Selfish plug.
slide in those DMs if you will.
I would say like I am a foot man. Like oh my gosh, especially if they're cute. You can't just be putting any old
Pipe
toes.
down, pipe down.
Wait, what?
It
All
was
right.
you with the oh my god.
Like you can't just be putting anybody's toes in your mouth. That's nasty. Just like you
Yeah, that
can't be
is
putting anybody's
nasty.
vagina in your mouth either. So
Mhm.
Like if she got cute feet and she keep her toes done, more than likely I'm gonna be sucking on them toes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a feet man. It's
Oh
just something
God.
about a woman that has her feet nice and clean, and then she got the anklet on with some like toe rings. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful thing right there. It's a beautiful sight.
Not the toe
Beautiful.
rings.
Like, and the same way you feel about
It
the
was
three
the
little
toe ring
lines,
for me too.
the way you feel about the lines across her chest when she's
Yeah.
wearing a nice tight little shirt. I feel like when a woman is wearing nothing but like a button up shirt that she got from her man's closet and like some panties and she's walking around the house barefoot, I don't think
Mhm.
there's too many things that's sexier than that.
And you better put them toes in your mouth after she was walking on this carpet barefoot.
Definitely.
Mm-mm. I like men who wear boxer briefs, like the tight
Mm.
ones.
The tight ones, the toit, toit like a
Yes.
toiga.
She like nigga camel toe.
She like the moose knuckles.
It's something I like men's butt,
She like
but I
big
love
butts and
boxer
she
briefs.
cannot
Like
lie.
boxer briefs are so sexy. I don't like those. I don't like the big boy boxers, like the loose ones. Like
So
I
basically,
don't know
you
what
like
they're called.
you like boxers or you prefer briefs? Cause I'm a briefs
I like
man.
the boxer briefs.
I done got out of wearing boxers because these briefs like the Ethicas, those are pretty dope. They're pretty comfortable and they keep you nice
I
and
just
healthy
like
and snug.
I like the way they look.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
But I also like men with a little bit of belly.
Oh my gosh. So what's one of your fantasies?
I don't have any more fantasies at my age.
Okay, so at your age, what was the last fantasy you enacted?
Fantasies? I'm not sure actually. Let me think. Go to Drake. Let me think.
I will personally say that I have never had the fantasy of wanting a threesome. I've never been that type to want it, you know. Not that I know of. But I'm stingy. I don't like to share. Like, and when mean share, I mean I don't want to share like you, me, and her, or no, I'm not into that. Mm-mm. What about you, Dre?
I'm finna get hella judged, but fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
let's get into it.
Um, I'm just curious about participating in an orgy. I don't know why.
Bro, I
Hey,
love. That's my
hey,
favorite thing to look up.
hey, turn up, Dre. Like,
Yeah,
are
you
you
know what I'm
switching
saying?
partners or are you like just sticking with one person?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to you get my dick. You get my dick.
You
You
try
get
to
my dick.
dibble and dabble in everything that's in there?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah. So
okay.
if anyone wants to organize, HIV free orgy, let me know.
Mm,
Syphilis, chlamydia.
shameless plug.
All that,
I like it.
bring your test results and
I'm
you get
here for
fucked.
it.
But yeah,
We got to convene. We got to meet first and switch results, you know?
right, you know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Make sure you get that COVID test too, you know?
Now
um,
that you mentioned that, I always wanted to go to like a swingers club.
Mm,
yeah, you
that
know what
sounds
I'm
like
saying?
fun. I think
But I'm trying to save some things for when I get married. Like
I want to do role
I want
play.
to go look.
I want to do role playing.
It's fun.
Like
You
breaking
choose the
into
right
your
person.
own house like
Yeah, it's fun.
while
It's
she's on the
fun if you
bed
have the
listening to
right
music,
person.
you know? That sounds like fun. I want to do that. I think another one of my fantasies is like, cause like I've enacted a lot of my fantasies that I've actually had. So it's not that I need to do more. It's just like I want to do those. Like something that I want to do again that was a fantasy of mine is getting roadhead.
I can't do that no more.
It's dangerous. Living life on the edge, literally.
Right. Not only that, I like really want to enjoy the shit, and I
Yeah,
can't actually fully enjoy it
right. While you're trying to
because
focus on the road.
right that part.
I've done the
Yeah,
parks.
man.
The parks are fun. I've done the people watching me while I'm, you know. I've also partook in Elevators. That was fun.
Child was young.
What?
She's in a meeting. But yeah,
Oh,
man. I still have not had sex on the balcony,
really?
and I feel like the next girl I smash gonna catch this balcony dick.
Yeah, it's a necessity, sir. You gotta
So
do that.
yeah, you
Uh,
know, I'm ugly, so
Bruh, stop it. Knock it off. I'm medium ugly.
You're not ugly, Dre, at all. And you're very romantic with your words. I don't know how you are as an individual, but
Bruh, she
from
about to
just
slide
talking
in
to
your
you,
DMs, dog.
I, I just know that I could like slide one of my sisters into your DMs. Like I can vouch for you.
Hey, you can vouch for me too, can't you? Damn.
hey,
Yeah,
nah.
I'll put you on somebody.
Shoot, let me
But
just.
I don't think one of my sisters would be for you. So
Tell them to be careful. They might like it over here. So
Hey, that part.
but yeah, I still no.
what are
Okay,
you looking for?
I did it with a
Who, me?
GDI. No, sister talking for I did it with a GDI, but I've yet to have sex with another Greek at a Greek party.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally did it with a GDI
Oh
at
wow.
at shit Jumanji. But yeah, you know, the
We
Jumanji.
gonna get it. Hmm?
Those Jumanji parties, I definitely did it with a GDI. But if I can get a Greek at a Greek party, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think Stefan's perfect girl. I said my line sisters wouldn't be for him because my line, as of right now, my line sisters only want to date Greek
it's understandable.
only, and then majority of my line sisters, the ones that are heterosexual, only date alpha men, and then the girls date the K's.
That makes sense. Okay.
So that's the only reason why I said that they wouldn't. It's just that as of right now, they only are interested in other Greek men.
I mean, you're
You
into
know,
what you're into. I'm, I'm not here to judge them off that. So that's okay.
yeah. But I do have a girl that I think will be fit for you. But as you mentioned before, distance is a thing. But I think she would. Y'all would be equally yoked. Y'all both like the same things. Y'all like anime. Y'all like
I
long walks
mean,
in the park. Y'all like poetry.
send her my info. Tell her I said what's
I
up.
will actually.
Yeah, do that.
All right. So
Um,
wrap up.
make sure you hook my boy up, Andre, with somebody too.
We coming on in spring break.
Hey, when's the next Jumanji? By the way, Dre.
when COVID in,
Bet.
it's
um,
COVID in. Oh God.
oh, it's gonna be stupid. Is I already feel it in my spirit, in my shunda. Um, but yeah, man. Y'all know what it means when the music starts to play in the background. Um, So, Euphonic Scents, owned by Raven McCall, is a black owned candle company that creates soy coconut blended wax essential oil infused candles that are paired with a curated playlist that is featured on www.blkeuphony.com. More information on the benefits of the essential oils can be found in further detail on www.blkeuphony.com, where the selection, choice, and artist facts are noted for musical and environmentally sound education. Relax at Hand is a place where you can book your next massage therapy session here in Jacksonville. For a limited time, they are offering $15 off when you book online at www.relaxathand.com. Or you can reach out to Carmen Mims at carmen@relaxathand.com or call her at 904 524 9069 for more information on your next session. Do you like to use stones when meditating? Would you like to wear your favorite stones as jewelry? Poetic Love can service you with mental health and the healthy well-being of others as a focus. Poetic Love is here for you. Founded in Jacksonville, Florida in 2020, let Poetic Love be your choice for all your meditation stone needs. Visit www.poeticlovegifts.com poeticlove.com for more information. Um, yeah, man. And by the way, just a little tidbit: Poetic Love um, is owned and is a business by our very own um, uh, Kayla Dene. She's one of our content creators. So yes, please go show love, go support, and tell your friends about her. Drake, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who called it nut on Valentine's Day. I'm so happy for you.
I'm not.
Shout out to them. And shout out to everybody, who's still out there looking for love
Right.
in all the wrong and right places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And shout out to the future women who will hopefully flood my DMs after listening to this podcast.
Hey, that part. You gotta speak it to existence, sir.
Got to. You got to.
Got to be more careful.
All right.
Shay, you got any shout outs?
Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Shae underscore tree TREE underscore AH. And just keep love alive, people. It is out there. You will find your person. Do not give up. And yeah, that's about it. You can slide in my DMs
No,
if
no,
you
you
want
can't.
to,
No, you
but
can't.
I
No,
don't
you
have my
can't. No, you
notifications
can't.
on.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't. She's not gonna reply to your notifications. Just trust me, you don't want those problems. Um, or just play it. Uh, like I do every show, at the end of every episode, I like to thank all the haters because without the haters, I wouldn't be able to do what I love, and I love doing my podcast. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all because y'all didn't believe I would be anything. I still ain't shit, but whatever. Um, yeah. Um, I like to thank my co-hosts, my content creators. We are a team. We are a people. We are a vibe. Um, I like to thank everybody that shut me down during the whole, Valentine's Day fiasco. Now I'm done with this Valentine's Day hangover, and I can get on to more pressing uh, beats and details. I'm here for it. Um, Tune in next time for us. We will be talking about more pressing situations and whatever the case is. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I hope it's it. Oh no, I'm a shout out to Shay's line sister, who's hopefully gonna slide in my inbox sometime soon. So,
Yeah. Hey, future babe.
hey, future queen, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice, and I'll reciprocate. We're gonna be equally yoked, girl. Uh, with that being said, man, we out of here, my guy. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we get out?
Mm-mm.
All right, man. Peace, love, hair grease, snappiness, all that good stuff. Peace.